Hey, happy Saturday evening to you all, wherever you're watching from. Yes, it is the Saturday night flights with our good buddy Lars. Before I bring good old Lars onto the show, guys, if you want to look like this, this is the show that's going to get you to that level. I had to just bring that on. If I could do a three-way, I should just leave that up there. But hey, guys, it's Ryan and it's Lars, and we're in Belgium, and it was foggy yesterday. It was real foggy. It's another race weekend, fastly approaching. How's it going, Lars?
Good, good, good. Sunny today, so wind tossing.
Today, and I went. What? Why wouldn't you train in the fog?
No,
No.
you don't want to
That,
lose them right away.
it's so funny when you're here on what is it? They say on like days of basketing, nobody lets any of their birds out.
For the short races, no. Once you
Like
go to
they
the
don't no, but they let I'm saying they let no birds out. Like they don't let young birds out. They don't let. It's about the quietest sky I've seen.
uh, today, on Saturdays, there a lot of people are scared. Young birds go up. I've seen a lot of birds today.
You've seen a lot of birds today.
Yeah,
Loft flying?
a lot of road training. I've seen hundreds of birds coming over.
I didn't see nothing today.
Yeah,
I didn't. I mean, my neighbor there, Lambrex, he's on fire. I didn't see one pigeon out there at his place at all today.
I was. He's gonna race tomorrow probably. So.
Yeah, but not even playing the young birds.
Not even late in the afternoon?
No, no, not nothing. I mean, I don't. I think they do that. Well, I think the serious guys. I don't think they want to fire up the loft to get the. You didn't hear. I didn't
Yeah,
even hear any. I didn't even hear any scraping.
keep it quiet today.
Keep it quiet. It's like before a party. You're resting before the party. I don't know. I just wondered. But you said you've seen lots of pigeons going over.
Yeah, my second round, so they're quite young. We're outside, and hundreds of one big group of hundreds of birds came over. So I was a little bit scared.
You talking this little group here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
See,
little group.
wow, come on. That's your little group.
They're doing okay. Some are taking a little tour already. So
Yeah. You never ask them though. You just let them go on their own, eh?
yeah,
Yeah. That's the best
yeah,
way. That's the best
yeah.
way.
Because there are a few amongst them that are just
How have you been for any sickness, anything like that, or no?
no,
Nothing. You've already vaccinated them.
nothing. I already vaccinated them. Yeah,
You gonna vaccinate them again?
yeah, a second time, and then it's okay. Yeah, I'm done. Vaccinate them against for pox, but I've done them with Rota and Paramixo.
Rotaparamixo. Now, what brand are you using for the pox?
Uh, Dichtavac?
Oh, okay. What do? You pull some feathers on the leg?
No, you can do it with that product, but I inject them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know. I used to go on the keel bone, or where the keel was. I did it two ways. I'd make a little scratch and paint,
yeah,
or I would put the needle under the skin and inject it along the keel bone, and then you would feel a pimple.
A little, yeah.
You know, I don't.
Sometimes I find if you pull the feathers, you can get a big ball or a crust or
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like a scab.
yeah. I just inject them in the neck. 0.1 or 0.2, something like that.
Yeah. And how often are you seeing young bird sickness?
My loft,
Yeah, never. Right? Gone away.
almost never. It happens that sometimes a few, let's say four, they
Throw
puke
up.
or vomit one time, but that's it.
Yeah. What about you? You ever get the young birds with the head twisting, the head's going sideways? They look. You ever get this?
No,
No.
I've heard stories that of birds dying, and I never had that.
Wow. Oh yeah, you got to try a one loft race. But
Yeah,
it's funny in Belgium. No, I mean nobody says they have it. Nobody says they get it, and that's I get that. I mean again though, in Belgium, in Holland, in Europe, you can get the right drugs. You know,
yeah,
they say here that you got to vac. You know, I think here in Europe, they it's the right stuff. Where I think when you're in America or in Canada, they're making you vaccinate with chicken vaccines and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And I don't think
But
that's good.
it's all being going better once we had the Rota vaccine. So
So once you got the rota, then it all went away.
yeah, you
Ah,
see they still get it, but it's much milder. They,
yeah, much less. But see, and I think it's because and it was funny. I would do imports for pigeons, and I would bring vaccine from Europe, and then you'd give it to the Canadian government vet. They'd come in. They'd say, "Well, let's see
yeah,
your vaccine bottle." You'd show them the vaccine bottle, and then they would say to you, "You can't use this. This isn't allowed in Canada." Meanwhile, it's from you know what I'm saying. It's the proper stuff, but they
yeah,
say no. Then they're making you use chicken stuff, and I think the pigeon and the chicken two different.
yeah,
You know, I mean, here's something interesting. At the center, do you guys vaccinate them there?
yeah.
Are you using? I mean, chicken vaccine's a hell of a lot cheaper than pigeon vaccine. Are you using chicken or pigeon?
Both.
Oh, you use both.
Yeah.
Do you notice
So
a
the
difference
first,
or no?
no, the first is just a paramyxo vaccine, but actually a chicken vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
And the second is a pigeon vaccine combined with salmonella,
Uh-huh.
added
And
paratitis
do you
vaccine.
do you see more problems at the center?
No,
No.
no, but yeah, over there you have to be a little bit hard sometimes. Eh?
Yeah. Well, you there's
If you suspect something, let's get it out. Eh?
yeah. Have you ever seen any real bad cases like when you were there? Like just like this is unbelievable. It's like it won't stop.
One time with pox.
No.
What one time? Only one time.
You ever have it where the beaks fall off?
Not that hard. Just that the mount was.
I had it one year in one loft racing. I had it so bad, I think I lost two or three. The beaks come right off.
That's hard.
Yeah, and it didn't matter. It didn't matter if normally once you see the lesions, it's okay. I had
Yeah,
the lesions, and then they would multiply, multiply, multiply. Even if you ripped them off, if you ripped them off and put iodine on them, you tried
yeah,
to.
yeah. Put that red stuff you do on the on if you had a cut or a wound.
Yeah, iodine.
Yeah, okay.
You put that on it.
Yeah, so it dries out.
Yeah, I also made a paste with sulfur. Do you know what sulfur is?
Yeah,
So I take Vaseline and put sulfur powder into the Vaseline. Then I put the Vaseline on the wart,
yeah. Box. Yeah.
dried them out. Then you know what? Also we did good. Then I was putting it on their feet, keeps the mosquitoes away,
Okay. Yeah.
like a repellent because they don't like mosquitoes don't like the smell of this. You
No,
know.
no, no, no.
Oh, JD, I'm always in good spirits. When I get ding dongs that call the show to ruin it, and then they gotta ask their dad if they can come on the show, but they wanted to come on the show, and then they don't come on the show. I don't again. I don't got time for suckholes. I hate to say that, and I'll probably get a call for that, Lars. I got the. I'll tell you, 99% of pigeon men, Lars, they're soft candy asses, man. I'm sorry, but I think the whole pigeon thing is there's soft people.
Yeah. You can't knock anybody on the fingers. That's,
No, yeah, it's like it's all bullshit. You know what I mean? Who cares? It's like I say, okay, well, Lars, when I come to fly in your club, right? I look,
yeah.
I'm good friends with Lars. We drink shoots together, we do shows together, we have fun together. Fuck him, I'll kick his ass. Yeah, but
Okay. Hey, but that's the game, man.
yeah,
Come
I mean,
on.
look at it.
I rather fly against lose and fly against ten super fanciers than win every week.
Mm.
At the end of the day,
But
I have better pigeons.
yeah, but I always think it's like we forgot, or it's like in the pigeon sport. I find they forget it. You can be friends. You can be friends after the race. You can be friends throughout the season. But when we're racing at that time, hey, I want to beat you. Like it's good
Of
competition.
course.
Hey, my dad always says, "I hope your pigeon hits a wire." That's the worst thing to say to somebody. But hey, it's some people take this the wrong way. But anyways, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and I think a lot of people they just get so sensitive, like they got to be over fake and phony. So pigeon men, they need to like lighten up. It's the same thing. Uh, I talk about it and I say to the one loft races, all the one loft races, the one loft races would always be better if they included the one loft pigeons with the combines or federation races or whatever. It's more competition and it keeps the races running fairly.
Yeah.
But for some reason, this hasn't translated into that, and I know why, because all the guys in the combines they
Yeah.
say,
People are
well,
gonna be scared that all the pigeons are gonna be pulled
yeah,
in the direction of the one loft. So
but you know as well as I do, that the pigeons that win are the best pigeons and the guys that put the most work in. Again, we looked last week at Sorel Lambrex. We talked about him. He had a super weekend.
yeah.
The whole Lambrex family, they raped and pillaged everyone.
Yeah. If you see the result sheet, oh my.
Yeah, oh my, lions and tigers and bears. Yeah, that's right. So I don't
Cyril,
know.
Cyril, Cyril, Carl was
Yeah,
amazing.
I think I think because there's the three of them, I think the three of them or the two sons keep the father really motivated.
Yeah.
I don't think that the father wants to lose the edge.
Yeah, but see how many pigeons he had in the race?
Not very many.
No, 10 pigeons. And then I think in the 10 first, there were four of him
Yeah,
out of 4,000 and plus
yeah.
pigeons.
So this is like again as we say, but it's 4,000 pigeons or however many thousand or what 20,000, 30,000 are liberated, whatever that is, right? You have to say he just outbeat everyone else. Is there a little luck there? Okay, sure there is, but he made the luck.
Yeah,
He made the luck. He outworked everyone else to get that luck. But you watch him play with the pigeons here. And from 8 o'clock in the morning till literally dark, it's constantly pigeons are playing in small groups.
pigeons. Yeah,
There's never a time when there's not something going on.
he's
Except
working
for
on his
except for
way.
right
Eh?
now. Now they're at the club, but I'm saying on the day of basking, you don't. It's almost like what happened to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, too
So
quiet.
quiet. Yeah, they don't want to excite them at all.
No, but I I don't know.
But
If you get them every day, each week, every day, they get used to it from Monday until Friday, and then on Saturday it's everything quiet.
you don't like that.
Yeah,
Well, but what I think is when they put them every day, right? They're on that routine,
yeah,
and then when they go to Saturday quiet, he keeps it quiet. And I think after race maybe two or three, those pigeons know
quiet day. They already
they go. Well, they already learned it already in young birds already
yeah
because he lets no young birds out either. It's always a flatline, a quiet day. So I think it's telling them. It's kind of like remember when you were saying when you go to work in the morning when it was dark, you walk out to the
yeah
loft. And you didn't even have to you just put the light on your helmet, which
yeah.
that would have been priceless.
Not a
God, I
helmet,
love
but
this.
okay.
Hey guys, before we get into that, hold on. Just picture this. Picture this. Picture that with a light on its head.
Oh man.
Sorry, Lars. Sorry, Lars. No, but
My best picture ever.
the pigeons all they have to do is hear you, right?
Yeah,
They know what they're doing.
pitch dark. It couldn't say anything. Dark as well. Just come around the corner and they know already. They know fast.
They know fast.
Once you build in routine, they
So I think this is what he does. And now, I mean, now he's into the routine. Lars is a champion, says David Tracy. Hey guys, I need you guys to do me a favor. If you are watching this show, I want you to. I was creeping on Facebook looking for all the pigeon pretend champions and that, but I came across something, and I want you guys to go over and hook yourselves up on this page. There you go. Whoa! Take a look at this. What do we got here? Look what I came across. What the hell, Lars? What are we looking at here, big guy?
it's a brand new page, man.
It's a brand new page. There's your Facebook page.
Yeah, our Facebook page. My nephew is how you call it? Is taking care of that page. So
Well, he better get on there and start putting some content because I went on there to look at some stuff and learn some stuff.
hey,
And
it came on today, man.
what?
It came on today.
Well, I was already
Brand,
looking. I was trying to look for some good stuff.
it will
But
come. It will come.
it'll come. So guys, if you want, go over to the page again. I'll full screen it. Go on there and like it and become a friend on it and follow the journey. You're gonna follow the journey kind of from start to finish on a page. I think that has 4 followers. let's see if we can get this page up to 1,000 if we can. Hey, every little bit helps, but go on over there. No pressure, Lars. No pressure, big guy. I know the feeling, man. I know there'll be a point where you'll say, like last week, you just say, "Oh, I gotta walk away," and then you feel bad for the people that follow you. Greetings from Portugal. David Tracy says Lars is a true champion. Lars needs to pick me out a good DeSmit Matisse at the center. Oh well, Lars, you have to pick me out a good DeSmit Matisse at the center.
Yes.
You got any nice ones?
There are a few.
There are a few.
We can
So
arrange something.
we can arrange something. Now, I know you sent me some interesting stuff, and guys, I'm gonna post this up here so y'all can see. Lars is working away. He's a busy guy. He's got child labor, which is good. You
Yeah.
always gotta have a little bit of child labor. Here we go, guys. This is Lars in the training mode.
First task of the season for the cocks, 10 kilometers.
How was the first toss for the cocks, Lars?
The hens that they were very good. The cocks they were a little bit behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, you see
Did you make your?
they turned the wrong direction over there.
Yeah. Are you making your son run home?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a
So
footballer, so come on.
you're constantly training him. 10 kilometers. Yeah. You know what? There's no way he can beat them home.
No, 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 no.
There
See,
they are.
this, yeah,
A little bit of circling, eh?
yeah. The first time, okay. Today was a lot better.
Yeah. How are they loft flying?
Uh, the cocks, okay. The hens are doing a little bit better for the moment.
Now, guys, if you're watching this, your cocks have been out how many times?
Uh, 3 weeks now.
And every day. And how are they flying?
I let them play now, so they're coming into condition. I need them in good condition. When is it? Beginning of June.
Right. And we're coming up here to the first, the first of April. So it does not matter for people watching. On the first toss, he's had them all 3 weeks. They go what once a day, right?
Yeah, once a
Probably
day.
playing 30 to 40 minutes, correct?
Something like that. Yeah,
Yeah, maybe 20 minutes some days, right? It all depends.
yeah, exactly.
You're not flagging them.
If they're coming down too fast and then they're sitting too long,
You
then
wake them up.
yeah.
But for the first toss, it doesn't matter to you if they circle like this. They don't have to be firecrackers right off the hop here.
No, 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 no. Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet. Now we're going to switch over to, let's see, what's the next video? Let's see the next one.
First task of the season for the hens, 10 kilometers.
Uh-oh. We got problems. We got problems at Liberation. Your filming's good today.
Thank you.
There we go. Now we're zooming in.
Papa, moet ik de jongens gelijk open doen?
So what would that be? About what? 14 hens? 15
Ja,
hens?
hier bij de jongens.
16.
16.
Yeah.
16 cocks?
17, yeah.
Okay. And they left better?
The hens were better.
But what are they? They're all separated now.
Yeah.
They're not feeding nothing else.
No, all the old birds raised the youngster, and then the yearlings came just on eggs. Around 7 days breeding, and then separated them. But now every time I toss, I let them.
Come together.
Yeah.
So you let the hens out first?
Yeah.
Now, when the hens come home, what are they normally doing? Going in, or are they sitting on the roof? What do you think they're doing?
Come in straight.
Okay, and they have no reward there though.
Uh, when they go in, they have a drink, and then the cocks are there. So.
Okay, have you now? Because I know you're not a big trainer, have you thought about leaving the cocks at home, taking the hens 10 kilometers,
Yeah.
letting the hens come home to see the cocks? Okay, let them see the
Yeah.
cocks. Take the cocks in the basket to 10 kilometers. Let them come home to the hens. Or rotation every other day. Have you thought of any of this stuff? This is questions that I'm asking. I'm putting you on the spot here, champ.
Yeah. You can do that, but I've no difference.
No difference. Okay. All right. I can. I think I can. I mean, okay. So the hens come home. You always let the hens out first.
No, not every time.
Okay. So today, when you took them, did you let the hens out first or the cocks?
Yeah, first hens. I don't care if they come home. Motivation is coming. Be patient. No problem.
No problem. But the only thing is, you only loft fly them separately.
Yeah.
And when you get them home, how long are you leaving them together?
On the 10 kilometers in the evening, I separated them. Now
So
on the 24, they're still together, and I separate them tomorrow morning.
okay.
Let
Why
them
so?
sleep a night together. Because there are a few, especially on the between the yearlings,
Mhm.
there are a few that are still have to pick a mate. So
Okay. Okay. So you let them come home, they eat, they drink, they can play all day together. In the morning, you take them away.
yeah,
You training tomorrow?
if the weather's okay, but there's predict some rain, so we're gonna see maybe.
All right. Marco says, Lars, can you tell us on how do you feed the pigeons for preparation for long distance races? Hey, he's your long distance. You're the long distance specialist on this show, big guy. How are you going to answer that question?
If you're going through the extreme long distance, it's simple. It's whatever they can eat, but in the last, let's say, 7 days, whatever they can eat can pick freely. But in the last 4 days, we're going to the a much heavier feed, a lot much more fats, more.
More
So
fats.
that's a little bit, yeah.
When I was talking to Milovic, he would feed them a lot of fats. Basically, feed them fats right up till about a week of the fatty feed, or 3 or 4 days of fatty feed. But he would never send them packed. He would send them regular, so they would eat the next day regular.
In the they still have to eat in the basket, but they're 7 days in the basket. Come on, they will eat.
They will eat. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I'm just saying what he
Five
what
five
what he,
days, 5 days in the basket, something like
yeah.
that. They will eat. And if you go into the 1 day long distance, then I build up more. So that's basketing on Wednesday, release on Saturday.
Mhm.
It's more light when they can eat whatever they want when they come back for fast recuperation. And then you go light, and then you build up again.
Yeah. And you what are you packing them on Wednesday though?
On Wednesday is basketing for the 1 day long distance.
Yeah. So will you on the Wednesday will you feed them in the morning and just before basketing or just at noontime or how does that work?
Um, if I have to go to work, then it's full in the morning, and they can pick all day what they want.
Hmm.
If I'm home, I would manage it a little bit more. I would feed them a little bit in the morning, a little bit around noon, and then again right before basketing.
Yeah. You feed them 3 times in the day.
Yeah,
And the day before that, on the Tuesday, you do the same.
I feed them in the morning. I feed them in the evening.
Okay. On a
But
ration,
then
different.
what?
You'd feed them more fatty feeds, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
I would say on the Tuesday and the Wednesday, you're feeding mostly fat.
yeah, yeah. They got their basic sport mixed, but I add some energy mix, real fatty mix to it.
All right. Well, it makes sense.
And
It
I
makes.
like to give in the end. So right before basketing, I like to give some more if they want, like hemp seed and stuff
For,
like
for,
that. Peeled
that's for the
peeled
that's for the one long day
sunflowers or
distance.
everything. Yeah.
Milton has a question. He's all the way from Hawaii. I mean, hell, if you don't want to go to Hawaii, there's something wrong with you. Ever since I haven't been to Hawaii, I've always wanted to go, but I will one day. He says, "How often do you train?" Now again,
Well,
Lars likes the 1 day long distance. So, how often do you train, Lars?
road training, or
Yeah,
is that what he? Uh, Not. Now we're road training a little bit. So they went to 10 kilometers today. They went to 24 kilometers. Maybe next week, the weather's okay to go to 40. Otherwise, next Saturday they're at 120, and then
100,
they
120
go.
first race for you.
Yeah, but then they go on the race as much as possible, and they train themselves on the race. So
Yeah, and guys,
yep,
you have to understand in Belgium when you talk about training, they talk about loft flying is a lot of training.
yeah,
Yeah, you're not a big now during the season when you come up to the races that you're looking for, right?
yeah.
On the one day long distance races,
Then
are
you're
you
gonna take
training
them a
during the week?
little. Yeah, then during the week, you take them for a toss, so one, 2 times.
How far?
Normally between 20 and 40 kilometers.
So for you Americans, 40 kilometers is about 23 miles. 20 kilometers is about 10 miles. So
Yeah.
for your US people watching,
Sometimes, um, when the weather is okay, you can give them midweek to the 120 kilometers. But then you have an extra night of basketing, so you have to choose.
And for people not understanding what an extra night of basketing is, that means that week they were basketed on Tuesday night for a Wednesday race, and then you're going to basket them on Wednesday night.
On Wednesday night again, yeah.
So that's what he means. So if you guys can figure out that ball that bounces, then you figured it out. Have you ever done it?
Midweek I've done it, but I don't really like it.
Why?
I rather give them the weekend before basketing. So if they basket on Wednesday, the Saturday before, let them have a good training then. So I'll send them to a 300-kilometer race, something, and then a good recuperation and Wednesday basketing.
Have you ever tried? And this is just my thought. Have you ever tried on the Wednesday yourself, taking them 150, 130, 120 kilometers just on their own? Like let them out at lunchtime, or just let them.
Yeah.
How'd that work out for you?
I didn't do it. I want to do it, but sometimes you have to work, man.
That is true. That is true. Sometimes you do have to work. I know the feeling.
Yeah.
Milton asks, when is your last training toss before a race?
If they're, let's say, basketing on Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, if I do it myself.
And guys, you have to remember, because they fly 1 day long distance, they don't race those birds every week.
No.
So when he says he's going to last toss will be Monday or Tuesday, those birds didn't fly on Saturday. If he wants to, he can play them on Saturday on a short race. Then he probably wouldn't train them Monday or Tuesday.
No.
Now, if it was me,
yeah, you would drive on a Wednesday for basketing on Wednesday. I know.
no, but yeah, whatever. Actually, I like the midweek. I try them on the Wednesday. I try them on the Wednesday. I try the cocks on the Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
And I'd leave send the cocks Tuesday, basket Tuesday. Let them come home on Wednesday to the hens. Let them come home with just water. Okay?
Yeah.
No feed. And then feed them about 3:00. I'm saying if they're up at 9 or 10 in the morning, right? Let them all come home. Let them all do the thing with the hens, and then I'd feed them in the afternoon. Because you got to go to the club at what time? 6:00.
Yeah, 7 o'clock, something like that.
So I'd take the water away about 2 hours after they're all home. I let them sit 2 hours with nothing to eat. Then I would feed them. Then I would water them, and then I would leave them with more feed. Feed and water like on their own.
If you're home.
I would do that for the cocks.
Yeah.
You can write that one down if you want.
Yeah, that's all okay when you're home. But when you're working, you have to search something in between, huh?
Wow. Well, no, not really. You take them. You let them come home with the clock on.
Yeah.
When you come
You
home
take
from
them
work.
where?
Yeah. Well, on Wednesday you're gonna have to leave the center a little bit earlier, though. Hey, you say on. I was watching a guy. There was a guy sitting in a hot tub, and it was beautiful weather. And he said, "Perfect." He said, "How am I here today?" I told my boss I shit my pants. So that's all you got to do.
We can try that.
Ah.
Nah. But if you're going a whole season, so that there will be 10 races, for up to 650 kilometers. Ah,
Well, look at
don't
1 week
push
you're
them
gonna.
too hard in the beginning.
No, you know what? I'm not saying you do it on everyone, but I would switch it up. I would switch it up a bit. I think. I don't know.
Make a few teams and then push the team in the beginning and then
Yeah, I mean maybe not push it. Yeah, or just kind of switch them up a little bit of different mind. No, is it mind games or see what works better? But it's hard because you gotta work, so you can't. It's one thing to have them come home from the race, let them sit with the hands with the water, and then say, okay, you're gonna feed them at 2 or 3 o'clock. But if you don't get home till 6 o'clock, now you're starting to burn the tank the other way.
yeah.
Because they never, do you ever notice they never eat good? I find like when a pigeon's been on the wing hour and a half, they don't eat it. Like as soon as they come home, they don't eat the same. They eat
No.
after.
After, yeah.
Like it's amazing if you fly pigeons. You put like a hopper of feed out, right? Like if you were to pick whatever, put 2 hoppers, fill it with feed, send the birds to your long distance race, right? Or whatever. Your 200 kilometer or 300 kilometer or 400 kilometer, 500 kilometer, whatever. They'll come home, they'll drink. You'll watch the drinker go down. You'll see them pick a little bit, and then all of a
Yeah,
sudden,
but they don't eat.
no. But as the day gets on later, all of a sudden you see the feeder go like this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, look at it when they on race days when they come home, they drink, they search for their partner, they
yeah,
sit with their partner, they pick a little bit, they go back again with their partner. In the evening when they separate them, that's when they eat.
yeah, I agree. I think the system has to come. I think when the birds come home, they're on an adrenaline, right? They're on that
Yeah,
adrenaline, and then you have to think how long does it take for the adrenaline to stop, and then when the adrenaline stops, that's when the hunger kicks in.
yeah,
I think it's the
yeah.
same thing, even like with kids
It's
playing.
the same with people. If you go in for a run, you come back, you ain't gonna eat whatever pulled pork and French fries and
No,
late in the evening when you're taking
yeah,
a shower and
that
after.
that's right. You do it about an hour and a half, 2 hours later. The hunger starts to kick in.
Yeah,
Marco says next week the long distance races start in Portugal, plus 600 kilometers. Is there any tip or something that you can do that can make a difference to take them to make them come faster? That's a hard one.
yeah. Um, Depends a little bit on the lofts. There are so many. If you play with hens or with the cocks, or if you play with hens, pair them up to an old cock, like young birds on the ground under how you call it, a piece of
Teepee,
plywood.
little teepee.
Yeah,
Yeah,
put a ball underneath for the old cock. Throw a hen in, let them pair up once they are on the nest
yeah,
boat. When the boat's on the nest, place the other hen in, and then
yeah.
it's all about motivation. But sometimes you search too hard for the motivation, and it's only afterwards you can see what the motivation was.
Yeah, and then maybe if they're on nests, maybe six
Yeah,
to 10 day old babies, hens or cocks or fresh eggs, something like
yeah,
this. And then the other thing is 600 plus kilometers. They gotta have the right feed and fuel to do it. And you got to have the right
right tail
pigeons,
fuel, the right pigeons.
the
But
right wind.
yeah, once you go up to those kilometers, the wind uh, doesn't play that big a part anymore.
Well, hey, listen. It, the wind always plays. It's just
Yeah,
a
it
matter of,
always plays, but not that. The farther you go, the less it's.
I always say if you want to really judge the quality, is it the quality of pigeons or quality of pigeon man or both? When you fly them 5, 6, 700 kilometers and you have headwind, that's when you start to see the real, either is it the real pigeon or the real pigeon man?
I think that's the border. I think at the around 500 kilometers, you need the pigeons, but you'll also be a good pigeon man.
Mm. Okay.
Once
And then
above 600, 700 kilometers, more and more pigeons. Once you go to 800, 900, 1,000 kilometers, it's the pigeon.
it's the pigeon. Yeah. I almost think the sweet spot of racing is 400 to 600 for pigeon man and pigeon. Like
Yeah,
they both, it's almost like the
yeah,
pigeon man is riding the pigeon,
yeah,
but then you got to
true.
have the pigeon that'll do it.
Yeah,
but a 5 or 6 or 4 or 5, 600 kilometer race in a tailwind, you'll see those birds that win it. Those birds a lot of the time are lucky pigeons. Turn those pigeons around into a headwind and they're not there.
they're not there. No,
Yeah.
other way around also. Those working pigeons, tailwinds,
What do you prefer?
headwinds.
Van Zorn says, "Hey champion, hey, it's a combination of Van Zorn guys. He's one of the best in the Netherlands. Small loft, big results." Michael Peeler says, "How many races a week will Lars race for Old Birds?"
Uh, once you go to the 600, 700 kilometers races, the
Once a week, once every two
normally
weeks.
the cocks, 1 week race, 1 week uh, rest.
Mm.
Hence, you can do a little bit more, but so normally one race a week.
One rate, yeah, yeah, okay, but your Cox, you won't play the Cox every week.
No,
Now, let me ask you a question. Why not?
uh, just experience. They're not that good.
Okay,
They can handle it.
so when you're
Well,
talking to guys like Tom Van Gaver and you talk to Captain Kurt, and I can. You should have seen my vacuum running today. It was running. Oh no! But you hear them pound them every single week, and
yeah,
it's the one thing that I think is incredible. They just say, "Nah, I don't give a shit. If they can't pound every week, I don't want them."
no.
Now, what do you think of this?
Now with the hands you can do it. I believe it. But with the cocks, if you want top results out of your cocks, they need a little bit more rest, especially on those kilometers.
But my question is, here's the question. I look at horse racing, and I look at horse racing from like, if you look at it from the 30s, the 40s, the 50s, okay?
Yeah,
A goddamn racehorse would race 50 times in a year, 60
true.
times, 70 times. Okay. And then all of a sudden, it's like, well, it's exactly what you said. Well, I'll get a little more out of them if I give them a rest. But when you give them the rest, yeah, you're going to get a little more, but you allow a weakness to come in.
Yeah, what is the rest? Is it sitting at home doing nothing, laying
Well,
in a couch, or
my okay. So my question to you is: when a pigeon breaks his leg or cuts
yeah,
himself, they heal 5 times faster than a human.
yeah,
Okay, so we know they can
they can
something.
have a little bit of a beating, yeah,
Okay, so my question is, if you pound the cocks every week, they come home, they rest. I'm saying rest. You look at them, you look at how they're acting in the loft, you look at how they're responding. You don't let them in, you let them out. You study, right? But you say on every 7 days you play again, you play again, you play again. You have to keep playing. You'll get the rest in between, you get the feed in between, you get the gasoline in between to do it, but you have to go every week. Now, you're going to lose pigeons. But my question is, if you fly 50 cocks or 30 cocks or 20 cocks or 15 cocks, and at the end of that season, you have that one cock left, and he's done it all, what are you thinking?
yeah, it's done for next season.
Yeah, but my wait. My question is on that is, well, now he's off for the rest of the season. I
Yeah,
mean,
and next season he's done. He's cooked.
he's cooked.
Yeah, you can try him on the breeding log, but even over there is no.
Wow, you're really you think he's cooked?
Yeah,
Okay, hold on now. We're talking what from what 5 to 700 kilometers or 4 to 600, either or.
uh, 650 to 8.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you might be a little right. Okay, but I'm saying
Great middle distance, let's say 450 to 500 kilometers. Mm, that's different.
Mhm. Okay, have you ever tried 2 weeks on, a week off, 2 weeks on, a week off? No. You go a week on, a week off, a week on, a week off.
Yeah. With the cocks, sometimes my
Okay,
uncle does it
wait,
that
wait a
way.
minute. Hold on a
Week
second.
on, 2 weeks off.
This is bullshit. We just answered our own question.
What?
Okay, let's think about and like this is what makes it fun, Lars. Like this is the conversation in Berlar.
Yeah,
if the goddamn hens can go every week, okay,
yeah.
then the cocks,
But
wait, the cocks physically can do it.
do the cocks physically can do it?
Well, physically, no. Physically, the pigeon can do it. If a hen can do it, a cock can do it.
Um, no, no, there is difference. Why do you all play with the hens? Let's say you've seen it the last few years. 1 week, 700 kilometers. Next week, 400.
Okay.
The week after that, 700. Next week, 400. Week after that, 700. Next week, 400.
Mhm.
With the hens, it's all our hens.
Okay, but my question is, hens hens act a little differently than cocks mentally, right? Which
Yeah.
allows the hen, I think, to rest better. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So physically, the cock should do it. Physically, right? Physically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Okay. It's now comes down to the mental and the pigeon man playing the cocks. The cock
But
has to be able to do it.
yeah, but that's what I see also with at home when you're just loft flying. Yeah. See the difference between I'm talking all birds, huh? All
Yeah,
birds.
you see, hens
The
look like
difference
young birds.
between how hens train and how cocks train. Hens are like machines. They like a little bit of a beating, like a woman.
Hold on. Hey, wait a minute. Hold on, guys. Guys, I'm just gonna put this out here. Remember, you heard that first. Hold on, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. There it is. There's the page. What did Lars? What'd you say? Some women like a beating. Oh God, I love this shit. This is a Saturday night fun night with Lars. Okay,
but
so
then, but then when you see cocks loft training,
mhm,
they boys and boys will be boys. Let them play. They fall on the loft, they back up. Fall on the loft, back up.
okay. Wait a minute. But at the end of the day, they physically still have. I mean, I don't know this, but I'm pretty much guaranteeing in the animal kingdom, the males are almost stronger in everything.
No,
Would you not agree?
no. Majority, yeah.
Okay, majority, yeah. So I think the cocks can do it. I think it's how you play the cocks, and I'm sure that.
See at the hawks, for example.
Hold on, we got some comments. Van Zoren says cocks every other week, hens every week, all flights from 100 to 700. But yeah, okay.
Exactly.
Lars is right. Cocks can't do that. And if you play the cocks all season, you won't get anything out of them the following year. Okay.
Yeah.
So we need to get better quality cocks.
Yeah, it's just cocks. They're good quality cocks, but they.
I'm under. Listen, I'm playing. Listen, I'm not gonna go against the wheel of Pigeon Men. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is, what I am saying is that
Physically, a pigeon is a pigeon, and if a hen can do it, you should think that a cock can do it. But there is a difference. How they react in the basket, maybe that's something else. Something that.
Milton says Lars got that right. Beat a woman. Hey Lars, remember show number 3. You said that, eh? God damn it. Like, share, and subscribe, folks. This show always works best when you participate. We don't know. Normally, I put my foot in my mouth. But as of right now, I didn't do that. All right.
A little, I said. I said a little.
A little bit of a beating. Yeah, Lars, I know. Listen, what is a little and what is a lot?
That's for another show.
That's for another show. If Lars had a cock going for a national prize, he is not going to rest the bird for a week. What?
No, if let's say maybe at the end of the season when you go you have a chance for an ace bird or something.
Hmm?
I've done it in 2000. What was it? 18. 1 week if the cock flew Limoges. Next week was at home. Then he flew Tulle. Also, I have 2 races for around 650 kilometers, something like that. And the week after that 2 race, we also did the Angoulême race. Almost, what was it, 700 kilometers, something like that.
How did he do? Oh no, he raced a week, off a week, raced a week, right?
Race the week, a week off, race the week, race the week.
How did he do?
Okay. 11th provincial, what was it, 8th provincial and 6th provincial?
Well, we just talked about it that he couldn't do it.
Yeah, but
I know what you're saying.
yeah,
I agree with what we're saying. I agree. I'm wondering if they don't get the rest. I don't know if they need to work. I think they need to rest. I think, and the rest can be leave them in the loft, leave them alone. Like I'm
yeah,
saying,
maybe.
okay. So here's the next thought: if you were to race them and have them come home, give them their day off, give them 2 days off, one time out, and then back in the loft, and don't touch them again.
And I'm basking after the
Yeah.
race.
Yeah, one day in that week, you let them take the little bit of acid out. It can be the next morning after their race, just to do a bit of this, but then just close.
I have some guys doing that with young birds. Once they're onto the races, let's say for 120 kilometers, they race on Saturday. They stay in on Monday, on Tuesday. They race on Wednesday. Stay in on Thursday, on Friday, on Saturday. Basketing for race on Sunday. So for the rest of the season.
And how are
So
they
they don't
doing?
lot fly anymore. Just race on Wednesday, race on Saturday.
How are the results?
He doesn't care about his young birds, so, but just for education for old birds. It's a long distance racer, so.
Oh, okay.
But maybe that's a system, yeah.
No, I wonder. I mean, they're mentally a cockbird's different, but physically the cock should have more.
Yeah.
You don't see a hen bird beating the shit out of any cocks.
No. Normally you don't.
Right. So it's a mental game, but I don't know. If they're not doing it in the Mecca, I'm not. Listen, I'm playing the argument. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I know what you mean, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But this sometimes you can think about it, but does anybody tried it before or not? Or
Yeah, but if you don't try, how do you win?
by doing something different, but yeah.
But nobody does it. They'll forget this. We're not doing this. We're not doing that. I don't know. But then you get people saying, "Well, how does Tom Van Gavern or the guys that fly them every single week? How are they doing it? 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 How are they doing it?" And the one common thing they all say is, "F it, I just pound them into the ground." That's the common thing we're hearing.
Yeah. But then, yeah, nine out of 10 times it's a hen. So
Yeah, better with hens. True, true.
yeah,
But if you do get a cock, there has to be a percentage of cocks that will do it. There has to be. So that's going to be my life goal, my new life goal. Mm, 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 mm. Hey guys, I know you guys like pigeon content. Watch this one. Hold on. Your son was a star. Now let's watch. What is this? A different group?
There's the hens.
The same day.
Huh?
No. That was today on the 24 kilometer.
Oh yeah, they did better, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. And the cocks. No, we've seen.
No,
Oh, I downloaded it twice. Son of a bitch. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see.
Nog een filmpje?
No.
Huh?
Here we go. We seen that one. No, wait, we got the third one. Here we go. Here's the fourth one.
Doe het maar open. Het andere ook, zus.
Yeah, your daughter's a natural. She's a natural.
Yeah.
You see both. She's using both hands.
Nice, huh, for a 3-year-old.
You're doing good. And she didn't even run away. Your son ran away.
Yeah. You want to run along?
So there you guys see. So that was today, 24 kilometers. How long did they take
Yeah.
for 24 kilometers?
More than 28 minutes.
A lot of playing around.
Yeah, the cocks again.
Worse.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. There you have it. 2 videos. Your daughter, I think she's a little bit better of a liberator. Your son was having problems with the baskets. Your daughter turned the switch. Boom, it was gone.
Also a little bit more interested into the pigeons stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That makes it easier, eh?
Yeah.
When you take your kids training, you get them some kind of treat for the car or no?
Yeah. Once
Yeah.
we get there, they can have a drink.
They can have a drink. What are you giving him, shoof?
No.
You know what? I can't understand why they don't have children shoof. Shoof for children. Like the little shoof family, they got the whole family except for the kids.
Yeah, true.
Anyways, but so we've argued the point that you don't think Cox can do it every week.
No.
Well,
Sometimes, right, I'm talking one day long distance, and sometimes even 2 weeks off. You raise them, and then 2 weeks off. Raise them on the third week again. Even get better results than week on, week off, week on, week off.
oh yeah. I think no. Hold on. I'm gonna throw this out here. I think you might get race a week, off a week, race 2 weeks, then maybe off 2 weeks or
2
3
weeks
weeks,
off.
and then boom again, and then 2 weeks off, boom again. Okay, maybe I can see this. I think the form comes in a little different,
Yeah.
but it's funny in sprint racing, it's all cocks. They love cocks, and more cocks.
In sprint racing, yeah.
Why?
Because it's only the hours on the wing. It's much shorter. It's 1 hour. For a lot of people, not even that.
So are we saying that we can motivate a cock easier or harder to come?
Yeah, but then the strength of a cock is coming. The power, the sheer power of sprinting. Look at the bicycle race. It's the same.
Yeah, I love to watch the Tour of France with women racing. Do they have this?
Yeah, of course.
What's this? It's got to be totally different speeds, big time.
Yeah, don't underestimate them.
Well, has there ever been a unisex Tour of France?
No,
That would be interesting.
that would be interesting. Yeah, but they sometimes they train they do training along. So
Well, I would say one thing.
Yeah.
if I was a woman, if I was a
Yeah,
woman, if I was a woman athlete, I would only train with men athletes.
yeah, because they have the natural strength, and you would
You know,
also think that.
I remember. I think I was 12 years old, and I played against a 15-year-old girls team, but they were like the best girls in like the province of Ontario. Like they were top. They won everything. They were bigger than us. They had it. They had like when we were playing against full size women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And we were the top of our age of 12, under 13. Okay, we went and played them. Lars, we crushed them. Like I mean, crushed. It was like it was like playing against 8-year-olds, not 10-year-olds. You know what I mean? Like we just steamrolled them.
yeah,
Like it, very, very, very interesting to see the top at our two different categories of ages, even in puberty. Nope, they couldn't hack it. And I mean, they were some of them were bigger than we were. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But
But
they couldn't boom at the end. No way. So I think I've come up with I think there's a way to do it.
nah, have to see.
It's an idea. But I maybe not every week, but I think you can. I think the cops you can get more out of.
Yeah, you can push them sometime, but not a whole season like you can push a hen.
Quite
No,
amazing, eh? How resilient she is to do it.
yeah,
It's like I was saying to Carl Lambrecht, he's got a cock. He raced him 33 times as a young bird.
as a young bird
Yeah, I
on
mean,
a
okay,
short
yeah, as a young bird, that's different. Younger and
on a short race
yeah,
on a
Keith ran
sprint race.
33 times.
Yeah, 35.
35, sorry, yeah, 35 times. Can you imagine, eh? That's a lot of road training, man, with a lot of pigeons.
Yeah, 35 times to kill that. 35 times.
And he had how many? I can't remember how many top prizes. He was the ace bird in the area.
Of course.
But I would say like that pigeon there, I'd want him for breeding right away. I wouldn't even play him as an old bird.
Yeah, he raced 35 times. Yeah, it's gonna uh, good results. 35 times. How many times in what was it? The top 10%?
I can't remember. Do you remember?
No.
But
Uh,
I think he was I think he was an ace pigeon though.
okay.
He had to have been.
No, 35 times is already amazing.
You know what? Too bad he couldn't have got to 40.
Come on.
Hey, you think from start to finish with a young bird, how many races could you play on Kivran? What's the max?
I'm a young bird. Season starting with young birds. Uh, Somewhere April, I think.
Hmm?
And you can play them every weekend until the end of October.
So we got, let's go April, May, June, July, August, September, 7 months. What's 7 fours? 7 times 4 is
28.
28. But then, how many times in the middle of the week?
Uh, uh, yeah, 56 times every Wednesday.
Yeah. So technically he didn't get all the way
If
through.
you, I think and that something I don't really know, but I think if you want, you can almost fly every Wednesday. Almost, but not. Yeah.
Oh, we got goals to set, Lars. Goals to set. I wonder if anyone's ever flown 56, flown everyone with the
Yeah,
same
okay,
bird.
but at the end of October, then you're not always playing Kievan. At the end of October, you're playing the Tour of Belgium and stuff like that. Yeah.
Are you playing the tour this year?
Mine? They don't have feathers in October, man.
Oh yeah. That's no with the young birds.
Yeah.
It's your fault.
Yeah.
You're leaving the tour. You're leaving a lot out there. God, you're missing the greatest parts, man.
I have nothing to prove on the Tour of Belgium, man.
Yeah, but we could have a show, Lars, tour of Belgium, and then show you on the bicycle. On a bicycle. Anyways, but so what's your plan for this week then?
The weather's okay. I would like to toss them once more.
Hmm?
And then on Friday, basking for Saturday, the Mommy days. And then we're on schedule.
You're planning to win the first race?
Nope.
No. See, guys, this is a real pigeon man. He knows. He's just going to just this is only experience. This is only getting the cobwebs,
Yeah.
getting the rust off.
Yeah. So I'm planning next week, Mommy, maybe a midweek race if it's possible. And then again, Mommy, then 2 times, what is it? 2 times a 200 kilometer race, 2 times to 300, 1 time to 400, and then it matters. Then we're gonna go to
That'll be the worst day when we have the shows on for the races, and the pressure will be on for you, man.
yeah.
You're gonna be in the hot seat, man. You're gonna be in the goddamn hot seat, guys. Lars, we're gonna follow him. We're gonna watch him win it all. Win it all. He will go from start to finish, from zero to hero.
I'm gonna try something different, so let's see.
Yeah. What's your secret plan of attack? Do you want to tell
Now
anybody or
we will see. It's for the next shows.
for the next shows? Yeah, we don't want to say everything tonight, but it's been a fun show. Thanks for the videos. I gotta get to bed. I gotta go and watch a race tomorrow. I gotta go watch Carl rape and
Yeah,
pillage the area.
don't forget we lose an hour tonight.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Summertime is
The days get longer now.
yeah.
It's gonna be so much fun. I can't wait. I can't wait. Hey, question: you think Lambrex will win again?
Tomorrow
Yeah,
is gonna be close.
gonna be close. Gonna be scary.
If you see
Good.
it last week, his condition must be good. So these are his weeks.
These are
Because now you have a lot of pigeons on the short races. So
yeah. Before the birds switch over to the middle distance.
yeah. So these are the races where they get their points.
Peevler asks, how old is the oldest bird flying, Lars?
At my place now is from 22. My uncle's place was from last year, from 2018, is the Suske 55 erased until last year.
Hmm?
You have his picture.
Wait, what was it? Sister 55?
Suske 55, yeah.
Siska 55. Hold on. Just wait. Boom. Wait. No.
No,
There she
yeah,
is.
that's in.
There
That
he
was
is.
2018, and erased until 2023.
But now you stopped him. That was your old, but on your team this year, he's not your oldest.
No, 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 no. Yeah, he's going to the. He's now in the breeding loft. This one.
See, and guys like JDTL, they ask these questions. Is Ryan going to fly? Listen, Ryan's always flying. Ryan's always flying. Don't you worry about Ryan. You worry about what you guys do. God almighty, Lars. That's always the question on everyone's mind, eh? Am I going to fly? Lars, we already talked about it. I can't fly. If I fly, I'll get killed.
Nah,
I'll get killed.
we will see.
I don't know if I'll get killed, but I think I'll get killed. You know what? I'm too afraid to fly. I'm shaking in my boots. Listen, when your neighbors are the Lambrechts, it's got to be about the
Yeah,
worst neighbors you could have. I don't mean that in a bad way, but
I know. I know.
even Carl's even scared. I'm scared of everything.
Well, Lamrex. Then you. Yeah, you don't want to live over there. It's full of Lamrex. So
The whole
I picked
streets.
up a. I
I'm
picked up a
surprised they
young
don't
bird
have.
that's still squeaking at the Lamrex today.
Huh?
I picked up a young bird that's still squeaking at the Lambrex today
Still
over
squeak.
there.
What? One of yours?
Yeah,
What? It got lost?
yeah, from the loft.
Yours from the loft.
From my loft, yeah.
It went
And
to
it
Lambrecht.
flew
Which?
all the way to Danny Lambrex. So the guy called me.
Were you scared when you went there?
It's a Lambrex.
The whole town is Lambrecht's. They have Lambrecht's barbershop, Lambrecht's bakery, all
A whole
Lambrecht's.
lot of Lambrex pigeon flyers.
Good pigeons.
Yeah.
But anyways, what else can we say? All we can say is I think it would be badass if you did just use Lambrecht's as the drag. Well, here's the great thing. You know, what a lot of people say is if Lambrex drags you, right? You can have your loft right beside Lambrex. If Lambrex drags you, JD, you still getting beat by 30, 40, 50 seconds. Until you see the Lambrex trap the pigeons, you if you don't lead Lambrex, you will never beat Lambrex. You have to be ahead of Lambrex to beat Lambrex because on the trapping, I'll tell you, they're second to none of it.
Yeah.
Here we go. Geert Wagens asks, what is the main strain pigeons from combination Van Zoren? See, look at this. You know Geert Wagens?
Son of Theo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He sells the carts, the electric carts. They're good pigeons. You got beautiful pigeon loft. One of the nicest
Yeah.
pigeon lofts I've ever been to.
The best is all the way in the back of the garden. So
The best is all the way in the back of the garden.
yeah. You've been there?
Yeah.
I've heard the best loft is all the way in the back.
Yeah. The little small one.
Yeah, the wooden
But
one.
by the deer. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
very nice loft. Even in the basement.
Yeah, the basement was where it's really at.
Yeah.
$1 million for the $1 million for the pigeons in a basement. I'm going, wow, what a basement this is. I'm in the wrong business, but well, Geert, you'll have to get a hold of Van Zoren. I don't know if he's still watching, but you can't. You're not. People always say, and sometimes they say, okay, your birds get dragged and you get a win, right? Sheep never win. Leaders
No.
win. Sheep follow. Sheep always follow. So just that's not how listen. I watch those Lambrex trap pigeons, and I say to myself, man, they never land on the roof. It's call from the sky. When I call you, you come in. If you don't come in, but whatever. Good show tonight, Lars. You're getting better and better, man.
Yeah. Okay.
We got
Yeah,
it.
I'm
We got
still
to
not
get.
on the booth, so
Huh?
I'm still not on the booth, so that's okay.
You're still on the booze. I'll
No,
let you go. We're gonna wrap this up. It was a good show. We'll be on again next Saturday night with Lars. I'll have your questions ready for Lars, and we're gonna get some more video footage from Lars. And I don't know. I'm not sure what else to say. All I can say is, I hope your pigeon hits a wire. And yeah, if we have to fly one day long distance, I'll beat your ass with cock. See, that's a real pigeon man. And you're gonna say the same thing. You're gonna say this guy's whacked out of his mind and he can't do that. And that's good. That's what makes this so much fun. So what more can I say, Lars? I think it's been a good show.
that's
Uh,
okay.
do you have any beating women advice? Is there any advice you want to give to that?
Do it softly, not too hard.
Do it
Could be
softly, not
further.
too hard. Hey guys, it's like, I don't know, 12:30 midnight here in Belgium. So we're gonna wrap this up. I will see you again next Saturday. Lars, you want to do it again next Saturday?
For me, it's okay.
Okay. For me, it's okay. Make sure you guys have your questions, your comments. That's Lars. I'm Ryan. I'm Ryan. That's Lars. And you guys, hopefully you enjoyed what you've seen. Hopefully you learned something. And don't be a sheep. Be a wolf. Lars, I'll see you next week.
Bye, man.
Bye for now.